Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from Tony'sPicks.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Let's get over to baseball now and take a look. Your Royals are going to be the top of the card. This is the early game that
I don't want
stands
to
out.
claim them.
Yeah, well, hey, I thought maybe when we were talking about your team in basketball, why wouldn't you be the Kings after they were in Kansas City for a long?
When was that?
That was as late as like 1970 something.
Oh, so like right when I was born. Gotcha.
Kansas City Kings. Okay.
All right. Well, I am from now on, Ramon. I'm a Kings
Reggie
fan.
Theus was a Reggie Theus was there.
Oh,
All right, let's get to the baseball with with our man Jordan Lyles. Can he keep his perfect streak going? 9 starts, 9 losses.
9.
Now he's not 0-9, but I mean he is 0-9 in my scorekeeping because they've yet to win with Jordan Lyles on the mound. Going up here against Giolito. And he's no great shakes either. He's been a big money burner so far. So
he's 4-0, right? Versus the team.
Well, right, but I mean, but they lose a lot of games when he starts. That's
yes, I know what you mean.
So that makes things interesting. Okay, so the Royals and the White Sox here. Giolito, big favorite here. $1.85. Let's make sure. Call it $1.90. 9 under 15.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is what it comes down to, right? The starting pitching, like Ramon said, Lyles has been, I don't know, maybe a train wreck, something like that. I mean, he's given up 4 or more earned runs in 7 of his 9 appearances. The White Sox already have gotten him for a couple home runs here this season. I'm taking the White Sox on the run line. -1.5. A little bit of plus money there, maybe about 105, 106. That's what I have.
Well, we might get it even. I don't know.
You said we might get it. That must mean you're not taking the Royals today, Ramon.
Yeah, I'll take the White Sox. Let's take them on the run line. Giolito, look, the White Sox are, what did we say, 2-7 in his starts. So Royals now just 8-15 on the road. I'll lay the 1.5 with you. I was even willing to go money line, but I know that's a high price now at 190 or so. And a lot of people say, Mindy, when should you take the run line? In my opinion, you should always take the run line if it is more closer towards a -110 than because they're expected to win the game by that much. If you like the team, that's laying $2. That's uncomfortable, right? I mean, if anything, if you're laying $2, it's almost like saying, well, maybe the underdog's going to stay in there. I know how it works as parlays and all that. So let's take the White Sox here today on the run line. Giolito, 3.16 ERA in his last 4 starts. You mentioned, he's probably a little better than the rating that I give him because of the fact that they, like I said, they've only won 2 of 9. And put these guys together in the starts, right? 2 wins and 16 losses.
That good, huh?
I would imagine the bats will be clicking on both sides today. Royals have gone under in 6 of their last 8. Oh boy, comments I didn't even consider some of these guys here.
Let's mostly fade Kansas City. I mean, I don't, I don't see too many Royals out there.
Okay, White Sox run line, Butterscotch, White Sox run line. Everybody on the Sox. Blake says over. I like the over, don't you, Mindy? I don't know. I don't have to give it away. You might be on the over here somewhere.
I am on the over somewhere, yes.
GTG, look out, Lyles, great stats. We're going to need more than that. We're going to need Frank White. We're going to need George Brett. We're going to need Freddie Patek. Who else can we get to come out of retirement for the Royals, Mindy?
Oh,
Dan Quisenberry,
I'm
uh,
visualizing some folks.
possibly as well.
Uh,
Darren on the White Sox here. Alan on the White Sox. Anybody else want to throw out some old time Royals? I should be better on some of these guys.
Same. I can see all their faces. I can't come up with any names right now. I'm just gonna say it's too early. That's all.
Here's an over for Solo.
I look for you to Ramon to have all that stuff like sitting there ready to go. I have to go look it up and be like,
You're
oh
on the White
yeah.
Sox, Gary. Don't you worry. Key on the White Sox. Steve on the White Sox. And we'll take the White Sox here today. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Royals. All right. Next up. Now we're getting into Frank White was a Royal. I'm pretty sure he's in the Royals Hall of Fame. Frank White was a great player. All right, Mindy. So now we get into these games where at I got one more. This is a 3 Eastern, 2 Central, noon Pacific. So then we'll just tell you about all the games that start in the next hour. But first, it'll be the Orioles and the Blue Jays with Grayson Rodriguez. Man, this guy is a moneymaker. He's going up here against Alec Manoah, who's not been, maybe he's starting to come back down to reality here. Manoah, the Blue Jays are minus 14 apparently today. Wow.
All right. I'll
Let's
take that.
call it $1.35, 9.5 under now. Pretty big move here to the under. The steam came in on the over, but I look at this line now and it's 9.5 under 20. So that's kind of reversed field here over the last hour or two.
Yeah, Nathan, he's kind of cracking me up here this morning. I mean, Manoah, I've tried to give this guy, a chance here, especially with the kind of bats this Blue Jays team has, but he's now 0-4 in his last four starts, 0-4 in his last last 4 home starts. I, just can't do it. Baltimore again has that second highest winning road win percentage. I'm going to go ahead and take the Orioles here today, Ramon.
I also am going to take the Orioles today. We're getting $1.20. I like the Orioles in this game here. Rodriguez has been sharp. I like what I see from him so far, and I think at plus money, I'm willing to take the Orioles here. We're taking them as a dog. What are you guys going to do in the chat? Here comes Blake over. Fernando Orioles an over. Butterscotch on the over. Steam came in on the over, and now you guys are getting the best price possible. I don't know. Maybe it'll go back down to 9. It'd be juiced, but Solo will take the dog
I'll
with
take
us.
a 9.
Run line here. And FKD says, don't forget Michael Jordan played for the White Sox.
That's right.
For the Birmingham Barons. Takia on the Orioles. And let's see here. I want to see the
looking for Michael Jordan's hitting stats.
No.
Just kidding.
Baltimore over here for Verley. All right. No, I just wanted to see something on Manoah, but Darren on the Orioles. So wow, you guys, did we convince you, or are you guys already all over the Orioles here?
It looked like they were already there.
Okay.
We got folks coming in with some stats. Toronto 0-10 in the last 10 games on the run line.
Against division opponents.
Correct. American League East. Yep.
And that's the one. Sometimes those stats can be a little bit frivolous. I like ones like this when you're playing within your division. For example, I don't like this one as much if you're saying, Toronto's 0-10 against the American League West.
Right.
I don't think it's as significant. Maybe there's a little bit too because you could be traveling to the West. They were all road games, for example, and you're not good in your time in that time zone type of thing. But I think against the division, I think that's more significant. So, all right. All right, that's we're on the Orioles, and so is the chat. And yeah, maybe if Michael Jordan could come back and play for the White. Oh gosh, there's more. Jamal on the Orioles, Rocco on the Orioles. So yeah, I don't even know. Tim Tebow's quit baseball, right? You got I have no
I think he's
idea if
just
he's
doing
even
commercials.
okay. Well, we
I
know
think he should go play for the
does.
Broncos, if anything.
Well,
Go
we
back
know he's
there.
on. We know he's does analyst work now too. Certainly. So he's a wealthy man and never, did a good job, even with his short career. It wasn't all about that. We know that. All right. We're on the Orioles. Wow.
Wow.
Everybody's on the Orioles. Okay, here we go. Cubs and Phillies in this
All
one.
right, let's do it.
Phillies big favorite at home, but buck 60, 9 under 15.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back here on the Phillies today. Again, we talked about how both teams have kind of been, struggling here, but I think it's more of this Cubs pitching today might struggle here. Tyone dealing with a little bit of injury issues, and I just think, now he's coming in with a little bit of, lack of run support, I would say. So I'm going to go ahead and give the advantage to the Phillies here today.
Yeah, that lack of run support almost has him in Jordan Lyles territory. Mindy, 6 starts, and the Cubs have not won any of those games so far this season. So, been a little bit of an issue with Tyone. He's better than Jordan Lyles, I guess, but Verley's on the Phillies here. I'm on the Phillies. We'll take him. We're on the money line, right, on this
Yep,
one?
we're on the money line. Yeah.
That's fine at
It's like
$1.
what, minus 170 or so, you said?
Yeah, they'll be cheaper than that by the time we hit the
Okay.
window. If anything, the actions come in a little bit on the Cubs. So giving us an okay price here. Still tough to lay some big numbers, but we're going to end up doing it today here. So, all right. And we do have Butterscotch is going to stick with his Cubs here against this in this one. And Nola hasn't been Nola-like. I think that's fair to say. But we'll be up. Mindy and I are on him. The Marlins and the Giants. Now, again, like the Cubs game, these are all the 4 Eastern, 3 Central, 1 Pacific starts. Braxton Garrett and Logan Webb here on the road. Giants favorite at home here, buck 65, total 7.5 over 15. So this total is dropping a little bit here as well today.
Oh, goodness gracious. For this one here, I was going to kind of go ahead and take a look at the over here. Now you say it's kind of been trending under. Goodness, Ramon. I'm still going to go ahead and go with the over total here today. It's one of those with Braxton Garrett. He has that 5.4 ERA. The Giants bullpen's not great. Marlins bullpen's not great. I'm going to go over the total here today.
Well, you're getting the best price now, Mindy. This one's ticked down to 7.5 over, so you are getting a really good price. No doubt about it. Now, the steam came in on the under, so I think that's why you're seeing the move like we are. And, what can you say? Garrett, man, they've been making money with Garrett on the mound. And this one, I like the Giants. I don't know if they can cover. It's a pretty high price. I'm gonna take the Giants at $1.65. I'll lay a favorite here on the show. I wouldn't want to necessarily lay it as a premium, I don't think, but I will take them here in this one. Here comes Sean Money here today. Hello, Sean. He's
Sean
on
Money.
Giants as a money line lock. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to lay a price and say, hey, I've got this $1.65 block, but I'm with you on that one, Sean. I'm with you. At least I'm going to take them. Not going to put a
tag
block
on
it.
it.
Right. Blake on the under here, Butterscotch on the under. Howard here today. He says, good morning, my babies. Jamal on the Giants. Asante Wave here today. Great to see Asante on the Giants. Steve Fowlo's on the Giants. I'm on the Giants. We're on the Giants. Mindy's on the over. And Rocco on the Giants. Yeah, Garrett, the numbers haven't been great, but man, the Marlins win with Garrett. They win with Garrett. That's what I like.
Like teams that win, huh, Ramon?
That's what I like. And Rocco, because sometimes, you get ahead and you can pitch longer. You can pitch more comfortable. You don't want to get in trouble. Rocco here, Giants minus a run makes it a little better price. Okay. I'm on the Giants. Mindy's on the over. A lot of games. Here we go. Diamondbacks. Beefut on the mound here going up against Mitch Keller. And in this one, I'm showing the Pirates here. $1.40, 8.5 over 20.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go to the over in this one here as well for the Pirates today. I'm got so many games here. I can't find my notes. There it is right in front of me. But yeah, I mean, we have, Brandon Pfaadt in there with 8.59 ERA. Mitch Keller, he's sitting at a 4.4.
Okay.
We have the Diamondbacks scoring 5 runs of offense, the Pirates 4 runs of offense. They each give up 5 runs and 4 runs there as well. I'm going to go up over the total here today.
All right. I'll go with you on the over. Why not? Let's see here. We've got Jamal on the Bucks here today. Asante says Pirates are a lock. No, they've been profitable with Keller on the mound, I'll tell you that. But Brandon Pfaadt also, they might have something here. Here's Rocco says Diamondbacks first 5 is maybe his call. He's not sure. And Rocco says everyone's going to be on the Pirates today. And talking about there, I couldn't pull the trigger. I think you know yesterday, Mindy, you went with the Arizona, and I didn't want to go. I wanted the Pirates, and I couldn't put them in my premiums. I just took them in pocket. Not saying Gallon. I mean, I love Gallon, but
right.
Pittsburgh here for Butterscotch. And Tony Livernesi here today. Good to see. We're waiting, Blake. He'll be here, I'm sure.
Jared, where are you? Are you here?
And Darren Rail raised the Jolly Roger today. He gave us some good picks for a couple days.
That's right.
Okay. But
handicapping's a hard job, I tell you.
Told us to watch for those winners. Watch for those winners. Tigers. Okay, we're on the over there, Mindy. We're on another play. All right, the fade train with the Tigers here and the Nationals with Corbin. Well, we know Corbin's a moneymaker. Hey, he's done pretty well, you guys. Here you got nearly a pick 'em, though, in this one. Nationals are a slight favorite, minus $1.15, 9.5 under 15.
Yeah, it's hard having all of these, games right here at once, because then I'm a little bit of out of order here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Like, I'm the one I'm sure that's out of order. I just pull the lines from I blame the lines.com. That's where I pull them in at. We're not the same. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and uh, I'm going to go ahead and take the Tigers. I mean, I like the Nationals. I don't really like them here on the money line. I kind of like them more as a run line play, but then they're sitting at minus 190. I'm going to take the Tigers. They've been having the better go here offensively as of late. 3.54 runs of offense, only allowing 4.68. On the other hand, this Nationals teams, I keep talking about them, they keep allowing 5 to 6 runs a game here. Again, I think this one is going to be close. I like the Tigers bullpen here a little bit better as well. But I'm going with Fado here for the Tigers.
Yeah, Sean, we were over on that last game. Sorry if I wasn't clear on that. Here comes some Nats action. Solo, Blake, Butterscotch. Mindy probably figured she might be on the less popular side. I don't know here today. And here's Rocco. Yeah, Rocco. Yeah, but consider. Well, don't consider much. I mean, maybe it's just maybe Corbin just had he's probably going to be better than everybody thought, and so he'll probably come back down a little bit. But
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely done, better, especially at home, I would say. So I get it.
I've took him a few times for sure. And Takia on the Tigers, so you do have some Tiger support in here for sure in this one. All right, Steam. Pretty heavy here. Steam all in the over. The Sharps ready to buy it back to the under. So I'm going to be on the under, especially at 9.5. Give me the under.
Given. I shall give it to you.
Rockies and Rangers here with, Sonny Gray is big favorite here, $1.85, 8.5 over 20, going up against Freeland.
I'm finding it. I'm going to go with the Rockies here on the run line today. We got, John Gray on the mound for the Rangers. He's actually statistically the lesser pitcher in this one. If we take a look at his home and away splits, 4.77 ERA at home. The Rockies team, 2.84 with Freeland on the mound. I know the Rangers have been scoring more. I get that. Also have the Rockies with a little bit better bullpen action right now. Taking the Rockies here on the run line.
All right, Mindy, with those Rockies here, run line on the road, getting plus 1.5 at minus $1.25 or so. Not too shabby of a line. And I'll take the under in this one with the Rockies and the Rangers. Colorado's gone under in 11 of their last 16 games. Texas has been a pretty hardcore over, but Rockies on the road, they just go under every time, probably, because of their bats, I would assume. No, I don't not assume that is the case. And maybe there's just something about the thought process because of the numbers out of Colorado that maybe their road total ends up a half a run higher here and there. I don't know. It's pretty steady to the under when they go on the road. So Blake here on the Rockies run line with you. Takia on the Rockies. And Rocco team total over for the Rockies. Yeah. And let's see here. Butterscotch on Colorado here. Yep. Oh, did I say Sonny Gray? I meant John Gray. Oh, was that me?
No, that wasn't you.
No, I said John Gray. Okay.
Yeah.
I like Sonny Gray too. I love Sonny Gray. I loved Sonny Gray. I love John Gray. All right. And Nathan here may be with me on the under. Jamal on the Rangers, Burley on the Rockies, a little bit of mixed bag. I'll take the under with Freeland and John. Yeah, you guys got me doing it. Solo, though, on the over here. All right. Continuing on with, well, I tried the Athletics yesterday. I was just throwing stuff out there, I guess. Anyways, here's Houston, a big favorite again. They're 280 or so, 8.5 under 15. Pretty a move to the under here for sure this morning in this one.
Yeah, I mean, Oakland is, probably one of the, the worst teams we've seen in a while through, I think, 50 games here or so. Houston's offense, I think, has been clicking a little bit. I kind of expected more out of the Rays myself, Ramon. I kind of expect that again here today. I'm going to go ahead and go over the total with this one for the Astros. I just think that, the bat should come around here in this one a little bit here today. Taking the over.
Well, look, I think it'll go over as well. I want to go over in every A's game. I want to go over in every Astros game at this point. Remember, the Astros were dead solid under a lot last year because of the pitching, the bullpen, and they're still, everybody knows the Astros are coming. The Astros are coming. And Luis is going to be on the Astros today run line. Fernando on the run line. And Houston here. It's all about Houston for everybody here in this one, Mindy.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, here's an over. Here's a Houston run line and over. I think maybe that is. So hello to Michael Thompson here today. All right, let's take the over, especially at 8.5. That's what I like about it. Juice to the under. Butterscotch will lay 2.5 runs here with Downtown Brown, Hash Brown, Hunter Brown.
Downtown Julie Brown.
What we need is Hunter Brown against Hunter Green.
Yes, that would be awesome. I think that makes ultimately a Brown.
And here, I guess so. All right. Athletics and Browns will be on. Athletics and Astros. Let's take the over in this one. All right. All right. Well, I think I can. We have a line on this one now. Let me put it up.
The Yankees one.
Yeah, because what we have here, Mindy, today is. Let me take a look, and it is. Oh boy. So it's. I believe Johnny Brito, but he may be getting an opener, and I think that's what the deal is here. The Yankees, of course, are favored. They're favored minus $1.60, and the total 10.5. So Brito, he's expected to get the bulk of the innings. It's just a matter of they're deciding whether or not he's going to require an opener today in the game. So we're pretty confident that's where this game stands.
Can you tell me again who the starting pitchers will be?
Johnny Brito.
That's all we know?
No. I'm sorry. Brito could start.
In Weaver. Okay.
He may be getting an opener, so someone may be pitching one inning before Brito comes in. But Brito, the Yankees pitcher, is going to get the bulk of the innings, whether or not he starts in the first inning or second inning. That's yet to be determined, I believe, is where we stand on this.
Okay, but we know Weaver's in there for sure, right?
And we know
Weaver has, struggled. I know that this Yankees team has put up at least 6 runs against Luke Weaver here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the over. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this matchup a little bit better since I have more time. But I do think this one gets over the total here today.
Okay, big number here.
It is a big number, 10.5.
Yeah, for sure. Huge number here at 10.5, and Yankees have gone over in 11 of their last 15 games.
Woo-hoo.
Weaver's got those blow up numbers. Let's take a look at what the chat has to say.
Blow up
Judge
numbers.
home run again. It's a lock. It's been how many? 7 games in a row, or 7 home runs in 7 games, I think. Luis Venegas on the Yankees. Jamal on the Reds here. Blake, Yankees, first 5 money line. Brito on the road. He says a 4.5 ERA for Brito. On the road, says CTG. Nathan's hungry. Says, give me a burrito. First 5 money line.
Burrito sounds yummy at this point. I feel like I haven't eaten anything since like 6 o'clock yesterday, so I'm hungry.
And let's see here anymore in this one, because I guess I'm gonna have to.
Burritos are the best.
I was kind of like you, because of the way the Yankees kind of waited and waited. I mean, again, it shouldn't matter much, necessarily because of. Here's Asante wants the Yankees here, so. All right, I've got to take the Yankees in this one. That's going to be my free play here on the show. I'll take the Yankees in this one. So in this one, this would just be one where you would pick action. Don't wait to designate a pitcher. It's tough nowadays because of, when it gives you that little checkbox, you don't know always what do you want your listed pitcher. So in a situation like this where you don't know who's going to start, but you want the Yankees, make sure you're taking action as your designated pitcher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what I mean, please hit me up in the Discord. And I know it's already 2 months in. I know everybody here knows how to bet baseball, what we're doing. But if they've ever had any problem, or if they're like, oh my gosh, my bets are getting canceled because I'm putting designated pitcher or two, I can help explain to you when the best times are to take your pitcher or not. Only if you're having trouble. All right, the Brewers, they are sound on their starter. They were a little late to announce, but they'll have Eric Lauer in there against Zach Eflin. And the Rays are a huge favorite, of course, $1.90. And this total has been moving up for sure. Here, Mindy, this one now is at 8 over 25, maybe even over minus 130. So this one is totally on the move. The steam came in on the over. A lot of over action here.
Okay. Well, for me, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Brewers today. I don't want the Rays here on the money line, minus 185, minus 200 is what I saw it at earlier. I kind of didn't really want any part of that. I do like the Brewers here today. I think they can hang in there. We got Eric Lauer on the mound, 1.9 ERA, 1.96 ERA for Eflin here. Both of these two guys strike out a lot, have 10 Ks per 9 innings here thus far. Eflin has that 24% K rate. But then you come in and you have a 258 batting average lifetime versus Eric Lauer for the Rays. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and take this Brewers team. I think they can go ahead and keep it close today here with some, solid pitching. And then, of course, we have a pretty even bullpen. So I'll go ahead and take the Brewers with a run here today.
Okay, Brewers in the handicap for Mindy in this one with Lauer. Zach Eflin, what can you say? He's really the Rays take a pitcher. I don't know who Tony the other day. Tony said, "Oh, the Rays wouldn't even take." I'm like, "Wow, if the Rays couldn't fix you, you must be terrible. If they can fix anybody, even Zach Eflin." And man, if you're a pitcher looking to resurrect your career, just try to sign with these Rays, and they'll fix you right up. Probably send you on your way to another franchise and make you money. All right, Blake on the Rays here, Luis on the Rays. Butterscotch with you, Mindy. Jamal says Rays. And Ron may come with, he's not sure. Yeah, the Brewers definitely. It seems like they're a team when you have them, they don't come through, and when you don't, they come through. Asante, Tampa Bay, Burley, Rays run line. And Brewers, wow, 11-0 on the run line against Tampa. Oh, in Tampa? Wow. That is quite a number. Now, here's the thing, like we said, Solo. So now things aren't going to change in the future because these teams will meet every year. But remember, the Brewers in Tampa, that would be over about a 6-year span because they only were playing every 3 years previously, and 11 games. Usually play one home series, one away series. So that would have been before that. I don't know where they were in the rotations before this. Apologies there. But whatever happened is the previous, so like they would have played 6 games, I think, and then they would have played 3 years earlier than 6 games there. So, but still, nonetheless, it's a stat.
That's right.
And Curtis says under Michael Thompson, Milwaukee run line. Mindy's on the Milwaukee run line. I'm on the under in this one.
I also like the under.
Eflin 4-1, 1-4 to the under in his last 5 starts, and the Brewers have gone under in 5 of their last 7. Lauer has gone under in 4 straight starts. I will go under, especially now, and you could probably wait this one out. Like I said, 8/30. This one opened 7.5. There's no doubt about it that this game opened 7.5 at DraftKings, 7.5 over 15, and now we're seeing 8.5s pop up. So to me, I think that's value.
All right, agree.
Mm-hmm. It's the Guardians and the Mets with Bibby here against Scherzer. And Scherzer, home favorite, of course, down to $1.45. Was definitely as high as what I think $1.65 or so. So Max not getting the credit at the window anymore. It seems like, yeah. Steam came in on Cleveland, no doubt, and that's probably why we're seeing as much as a 20-cent move. Steam was on the Guardians and the under here.
Yeah, I mean, Scherzer has, given up 6 runs versus the Tigers. His numbers haven't been very, encouraging, I would say. I mean, to me, his 4.88, a lot of times with these veterans, you're like, I think, maybe that ERA isn't really justified. In this case, I kind of think it is. I think the Mets, haven't really played to their potential yet. And Bibby, he's pretty exciting on the mound, limiting his opponents here so far to 2 or fewer runs in 3 of his 4 performances here so far. And that was against teams like, the Yankees and the Angels, some teams that maybe were a little bit more hot with the bats. I'm going to take the Guardians here, plus 1.5, about minus 150 or so.
Okay. I was willing to take a Guardians money line here with you, but I'll take them on the run line with you, Mindy. Why not get a little extra 1.5 going with Max? Going against Max. Maybe not totally profitable yet, but I do like him so far. Max, yeah, disappointment maybe, but he does keep you in the game still. Butterscotch, what is he saying here? Cleveland Mets under as all the value, both. Yeah, the boy. The Mets are big chokers. Cleveland hasn't been able to get their offense going, so maybe an under is in order here. Takia on Cleveland. Mindy and I are on Cleveland run line here with Bibby. So is Michael Thompson. And that's what we're on. We're on Cleveland run line. We've got to play. All right, now we're moving into late afternoon action in the national TV window with the Dodgers and the Cardinals. And I'm showing this one as a pick-em right now, but now I'm showing the Cardinals maybe moving to a slight favorite here, which is kind of the way it was overnight. Maybe it moved back to a pick-em a little bit. I'll leave it up there as a pick-em because there are some books still at pick-em, but those ones that kind of fine-tune the numbers a little bit, starting to lean towards the Cardinals here.
Yeah, we're zigzagging in this series. We got the money with the Dodgers. yesterday there, Ramon. Good job, Team Steam. So yeah, I'm going back with the Cardinals here in this one. I kind of expect it to be, kind of maybe fairly high scoring here, I would say. The Dodgers are hitting well, but they're a little bit, I would say, a little bit more off than this Cardinals team. Cardinals are hitting 280. Cardinals are hitting 282 right now compared to 231 here for the Dodgers. And we know what we have on the mound, right? We got two guys that like to, I don't know, walk a lot of batters and give up some home runs. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Cardinals here with a little bit of plus money today at home.
Yeah, Mindy, even though the Cardinals are 19 and 27, I'm almost starting to be willing to wipe the slate clean a little bit from all those losses. I think the Cardinals it was just a very uncharacteristic start. They've had some situations going on pitching wise, and now if they could just shore it up, and you got a guy like Nicholas, yeah, I get it. He gives up some uh, bombs, gives up some walks, but his numbers are very good over the last 4 games, no doubt about it. 2 ERA with a 2-0 record in his last 4 games. Syndergaard near a 4.5 ERA. The Dodgers have been hot as well. Too hot for my liking, but can't deny 20 wins and 7 losses in the last 27 games, but just 12 and 10 on the road. Cardinals actually were struggling, remember, at home. Now I think they'll repair that record quickly. I got the Cardinals with you here today. I know what you're saying about the runs, and when I think about these two teams, I do think about runs. I got burned yesterday trying to come back with the over, but that was my bad. I think we did, like I said, we did have the winner. So I saw that crazy game, and I'm just like, oh man, the Dodgers are just hitting right now. But you're right, they got 230 average in that span. So let's take a look here. Cards first 5 for Blake, Jamal on LA. Nathan, I think this is a Minnesota, Colorado, Los Angeles. I'm going to guess on that. Here's Steve says he'll take the Dodgers. Syndergaard has a win over the Cardinals. Hey, Cowboy Cooley. Mindy, how about that? That looks, I feel like we don't even need Curtis here. I like Cowboy Cooley right there. And they have Cowboy Cooley here. Looks like he knows what's going on. Looks like he's been here before. Just hadn't had a chance to comment. Thank you. Cowboy Cooley, he represents all of our new viewers here today. Cowboy Cooley. Ron's got a Yurfie in this one. Nathan says, Mikolas better at home. I sure hope so. We're on him, Mindy.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, Scotch, at least they're, down, they have a handicap of having to make up that terrible so there's that. They got to make up all that distance. So you do have that going for you.
Consensus play number 8.
Burley on the Dodgers. Yeah, there's going to be some Dodgers support out there, no doubt about it. Thank you, Blake. Let's keep an eye on that. It's been a while since we've been to 100, but it is Saturday today, so thank you for everybody watching and also watching on the replay. Probably get some mileage out of it, even though it's on the weekend with the later starts. Here's the Mariners going up against the Braves in a real good matchup, certainly between the two teams. Now, the Braves are going to send out 59-year-old Jesse Chavez here to the mound, and boy, he's been around the block. Think of him as a middle reliever. He's closed. He's done it all. He started 80 games in his career. He looks like he's 50. He's only 39, but the Braves need him today to start here against the Mariners.
Man, the Mariners, I tried to back them yesterday. I just feel like they're having I feel like they're in a little bit of a, funk here at the moment. I know that it's one of those, like, I feel like Seattle has to come out and play their best game to beat Atlanta. They just haven't really been doing that. I think the Atlanta team has the better offense here. I'm going to go ahead and go with them. Both of these pitchers have, plus 4 or 5 ERAs on their splits. So for me, I think this comes down to the bats. I think the Braves are a little bit hotter right now. That's where I'm going. I'll take the Braves here today.
All right, Mindy on the Braves. If it was anybody else, I might be with you. I mean, I don't think Chavez is going to be, throwing very many innings. Is might be the equivalent of a bullpen game. He can go more than just one or two, but I don't even know who the bulk guy didn't look at it as closely as maybe I should have in this one, but uh, still, I do think what you said about. Uh, the runs possibly could be in order. In fact, I'm going to say this is a premium for me. I love the over in this game. I don't want to take the Braves with you. I just have concerns. I want more from Gilbert. Certainly, he's been a disappointment to me to a certain extent. I thought we'd see a little bit 4.6 ERA in his last five starts, and he has not won in any of those. Although the Mariners are 3-5 in his starts. Seattle starting to maybe like 1-4 in their last five. And the Braves, uh, one down to 135, I should mention right there. So good price, Mindy. Just I want to give the Mariners a shot here. I'm going to go over.
I know.
Certainly,
Because honestly, I watch the Mariners team, a lot. And I usually, if I'm gonna do like some, same game parlay or whatever, I'm in on that offense for, I like Kalanick, I like, Teoscar, I think they're guys that can hit the ball, but I see them go real hot and cold every once in a while. So
Oh God,
I'm just struggling with them.
yeah. Yeah, Blake says he'll be on the Brave, but a lot of support here for the Mariners for
I
sure.
see that.
Scotch on the Mariners. I mean, I'm feeling Mariners too, so I'm with you guys. I think I'm not going to post a challenge here to Mindy. I might even find a way to get maybe the Mariners on a premium here, but like I said, it's Gilbert that has me, somewhat worried. I know Scott's saying I like Gilbert on the mound today. I like Gilbert on the mound. Period. It's just that I was expecting a little more here. Asante on the Mariners, CTG on the under. I'm on the over in this one. Solo Mariners. Jamal says bullpen game for the Braves. No doubt about it. And Steve on the over here. All right, Mindy on the Braves. I'm on the over. Here's the Twins and the Angels. Sandoval. Let's fix that. Sandoval going for the Halos. They are favored minus $1.20. Total 8.5 over 20. Louis Bartland for the Twins.
I'm going to go ahead and try the Angels today on the money line. I'm going to go ahead and back Sandoval today. 3.26 ERA at home. He gives up, barely walks anyone. And that's what I like. You got to keep guys, off the base paths here, right? Off the bag. So let's go ahead and take Sandoval today here on the money line.
Yeah, Mindy, if you didn't take him, I'm not totally sold that they were going to be a premium. When I get around to going through the whole card and finalizing it, definitely was something that has the note by it that this was a potential. I just a little bit gun shy, a little bit for me in the major league. So I'm glad you're on it. Let's take them. I like the Angels quite a bit. Always going to have a card, never going to stop firing. So the Angels probably would have ended up being one of those teams today for me, and I'll take them with you. That's what I'll do.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll take the Angels here.
Sandoval's had a couple of really nice outings. I like how he's performing this season.
Yeah, 3.81 his last four starts. Varland, kind of similar numbers. Let's take a look here. We've got Blake on the Angels in this one, as is Takia Butters. It's all Angel. Wow. Okay. this is turning out to be consensus city. It looks like.
Makes you feel a
Here's
little bit better.
Asante on the over, and this is the way I was going with the total too. And well, I'm not gonna probably gonna be on the over here. There's a lot of Angels. Wow. Ron says, yeah, he's only gonna take Otani. Yeah, Sandoval's been like I said, they're 4-4 with Sandoval. That's fine. Angels 11-9 at home, despite going just 5-8 in their last 13. But Minnesota's lost 3 of their last 4.
Uh-oh, Ramon. I know what this means.
Do I need? I mean, I'll just let you handicap. I mean, look, I had 2-4 in baseball. I'm fading the Padres. I'm on them pretty much every game. I'm on the other team. Don't know what else I could say. I mean, yesterday was another blowout. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to get angry. I mean, I'm just handicapping at this point. It's easy.
Yeah.
And,
It's crazy, you
a
know. I
little
mean,
upset. It's upsetting. I mean,
yeah.
but it's not a surprise. I mean, from the very first show of the season, I've been a little bit fadey on my team,
You
a
have,
team that
yeah.
with a $3 trillion payroll.
I mean, that team
And,
is just like, if you just look at them, they just look so good.
I don't think the manager, I don't think Bob Mill. Look, I said one thing that's going to put this team over the top is Bob Melvin. They've got an elite manager. I still think that's the case. I just think the players do not have enough heart. They like money, and they don't. When you don't have that hunger, right? The Dodgers, why do they have hunger? Yeah, they've got a high payroll too. Not as high as the Padres this year, but what do they have? They have the underdog mentality because they were said to be, and the Padres now passed the Dodgers a little bit with all these contracts and these hitters, and the Dodgers maybe taking a step back to, how Tony always said it from the beginning. Oh, they're going to save their money and load up on Otani. Well, all of a sudden you got other players on the Dodgers. Look, they got 2 rookies in the lineup who are tearing it up. How many times have you ever heard that? A Dodger rookie tearing it happens all the time.
Right.
So there's Sale. Padres are favored. $1.25. The
Yeah.
total, by the way, 7.5 over 15. This is a pretty big dipper on this total.
Well, I mean, it's crazy, right? I mean, you have Sale and Musgrove. I guess it is Sale's first time that he's going to pitch in Petco Park. But, he has a 7.2 ERA on the road. Musgrove, 7.56 at home. The Boston bullpen here is registered 5.84 ERA over its last couple games. And then you have the Padres that hasn't really fared much better, right around a 4 ERA. So, I mean, this is going to be, interesting here. But I think it comes down to is that I feel like, the Padres, I always talk about it, right? Like, I feel like they can't stay down here forever, but I feel like they're just not doing anything. And now suddenly Musgrove has to come up against, this White Sox team or Red Sox team that's been, just hitting lights out. Gosh, I have to take the Red Sox here today, even though I want to keep backing this Padres team. I just think they're too good to keep underperforming, but they keep proving me wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Red Sox here today.
Red Sox for me.
All right.
That's all I'll say. I mean, I'm just going to be angry here if, I have to talk about it too much.
I know.
So, all right, we've got how are Boston underdogs here? Well, look, Musgrove has had an injury that he's been kind of getting back into form a little bit. Hasn't been terrific so far. Blake, Boston over here for Steve. Asante, Red Sox, fade the Padres. Fade the Padres. Take the over, says Ron. And Butterscott's trying to keep my hopes up here. He's trying to keep me in it.
Yeah.
They both are saying though, and they probably will. They probably you can. How can you not? Right? Eventually, I mean, you can gonna play some poor teams in there. They've certainly got the talent. So, all right. Do you CTG to take the over? I'd probably caution against it. I'd probably look to the under in this one. I would think Jamal Red Sox, Michael Thompson Red Sox, and let's do it, Mindy. Red
All
Sox.
right. Well, that was our number 10 consensus play.
Okay.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.